Hi, my name's Saira Weiner, and I'm chair of the National Recruitment Organising and Campaigns Committee. I'm also branch secretary at Liverpool John Moores University and on the HEC and NEC. I just wanted to say something about what's going to be happening in the next few days and in the coming months if we don't get a resolution to the dispute. And we're looking for a serious resolution to the dispute, not just 5% here or 3% there. It's got to be commensurate with the money that we've been losing and the cost of inflation. Remember, our pay claim is for inflation plus 2%, and that's what we'll be looking to get. Our workload, equality and casualisation demands also need seriously addressing, because at the moment they're a poison that is resting in higher education. The strikes are going to be marvellous. I've absolutely no doubt about it. If anything is to go by in my branch, we've got many volunteers for picket lines. We've got hundreds of people involved in our strike WhatsApp group. We've got people attending meetings. We have a strike committee. But members are asking, what next? What happens after the 3-day strike action? And I think it's important that we know before we hit the picket lines. The Higher Education Committee voted for hard-hitting action, which we believed will lead to a significant win, as outlined above. Firstly, we voted for a marking and assessment boycott in January. This needs to start as early as possible if it's to be meaningful. And actually, we need training as soon as possible if it's going to be meaningful. We need to include Scottish branches that finish early in that training, so they are able to take action with the rest of the union. That training doesn't have to just come from head office. It can also come from people in branches experienced with this. We have to remember the huge wins made in several universities across the sector, having a marking and assessment boycott earlier this year. They can tell us how to do it and how to do it successfully. Then, secondly, we voted for strike action in February. This is going to be the most hard-hitting and significant strike action that higher education UCU members have ever taken. When Joe Grady says we aim to shut down the campuses, shut down the universities if our demands aren't met, then that's actually what we mean. Branches need to be prepared for this. They need to be organising strike committees. They need to be organising fundraising. And they need to be telling their members that we have a plan, and that plan is designed to win. The plan was agreed on by the majority of people, both in the survey and the branches at the branch delegates meeting. Decisions that were taken by HEC nearly 3 weeks ago need to be acted upon. Our members deserve and need to know what's going on. And of course, no one is going to break any legal issues. No one is going to put the dispute at risk. So there's a limit to what I can say. As I said, the priority is strike committees in every branch. We need solidarity meetings in every area. We need every region to be organising activists and branch meetings regularly to help people navigate through this difficult dispute. We know it's not going to be easy. We know that universities, if we just take days of action, 1 week here, 2 weeks there, we know that they will sit them out and our members will pay for that. We need to make sure that every part of the dispute has democratic oversight and democratic control from the HEC, the Higher Education Committee, who has legal responsibility for this dispute, and from our branches and members. This means we need to be regularly meeting to discuss the next steps. Organisations like the UCU Solidarity meeting are holding regular meetings, and at the last reps meeting that was held nationally, there was a proper debate about what's going to happen, and questions were raised and answered. That's the sort of democracy that we need. We also need to forge links with every other union in the country, particularly those in dispute. Here in Liverpool, on the 24th, we've got a joint rally with the CWU, the Posters Union, on Thursday, and we have speakers from the RCN, the RMT, the NEU teachers and sixth form teachers and the victorious Liverpool Dockers, who, you know, famously now, and we're very proud of them up here in Liverpool, struck hard and won their bitter dispute. And it was a bitter dispute. We need to learn lessons from them and from the Arriva bus dispute up here in Liverpool too, who went on all-out strike and won an amazing pay offer. The will from our members is there. We need to make sure that everyone now is prepared for the next stages, is prepared for the fight ahead, and keeps their members informed of what's going on. I'm looking forward to the picket lines and rallies I'm attending Thursday and Friday, and the demonstration in London next Wednesday. But as I said, the picket lines are going to be huge, but we need to make sure we're ready for the next steps. So solidarity, comrades, let's keep fighting and let's keep our members informed.